Today, we're going to be talking about spoon theory, but first, let's talk about chronic illness. Some people assume that someone with a chronic illness needs around-the-clock care at a medical facility. In reality, people who suffer from chronic illnesses are all around us just trying to live their best lives. According to the Center for Disease Control, around 6 in every 10 adults in the United States suffer from a chronic disease, and 4 in 10 adults suffer from at least 2. Christine Massarandino has multiple chronic diseases and brilliantly introduced spoon theory to the world in her blog, ButYouDon'tLookSick.com, as a way to make the Spoonie lifestyle tangible to everyone. Spoon theory at its core is a metaphor for living life with a chronic illness, where spoons equal energy and effort. Every task and every decision is based on the number of spoons, or the amount of energy, required to complete it. Not every task is weighted equally. For many, taking a shower, doing hair, getting dressed, and especially a trip up or down the stairs costs so many spoons that by the time they are ready for the day, they've already spent almost half of their spoons. Each illness is different and each person is different. There is no one-size-fits-all spoon equation. A major challenge for spoonies is that they never really know how many spoons they're going to get each day. External factors can tear away your spoons. Didn't sleep well? You wake up with less spoons. Is the weather bad? Take away a few more. Basically, it's a gamble from day to day how many spoons you start out with. Living the Spoonie life means constantly calculating opportunity costs. Choosing some activities may mean excluding others. It's often impossible to do everything you want to do when you want to do it. Running out of spoons is costly. It results in mental fatigue, where it feels like you're in a fog, can't think clearly, can't make decisions, and find it hard to remember the most basic information. The most disruptive and most common result of running out of spoons is complete and utter physical fatigue. It's not simply being tired. It's being completely debilitated. All of the willpower and motivation in the world can't get someone up those stairs, even if it's to go to bed. This type of empty spoons feeling isn't something that someone can get over quickly. They don't just take a nap or go to bed one night and wake up all better. This exhaustion can last for days, weeks, or even longer. Even worse, this can cause a flare-up in the chronic illness. This means that each day the person wakes up with less spoons, and it costs double the spoons to do the same activities that they were doing before the flare-up. As you can imagine, that makes it twice as difficult to complete regular activities without running out of spoons. Being this exhausted and feeling this helpless takes a mental toll on a person. Remember that mental fatigue? It's not like you can simply read a book or do work from your bed. You can't focus. You can't pay attention. It's hard to process new information. Constantly having to rely on other people for basic things, having to turn down or cancel social plans, and being bored out of your mind because you can't do anything feels pretty terrible. Imagine how frustrating it is to sit there wanting to do something, but knowing that you can't. The unfortunate thing is that being anxious or depressed costs more spoons, which can set someone back even further. By now, you may be asking yourself how you can help the Spoonie in your life. Simple. Start by recognizing that it's hard to ask for help. Spoonies may feel like they're a burden or that asking for help means that they're quitting. General statements like, "Call me if you need anything," only go so far. Be specific when offering help. If you're happy to give someone a ride, do their dishes, help with laundry, or cook a meal, say so. It's much easier to ask someone for something that they have already offered. Remind them that asking for help is a sign of strength, not weakness. Understand that just because someone seems fine doesn't mean that they are. Trust someone when they say that an activity is too much. Don't pressure a Spoonie into spending more spoons than they have. They're the ones that are going to have to pay for it, not you. Educate yourself on their condition so that you better understand how they feel and what they're going through. You can also do this by asking the person. Learning about spoon theory is a great start. At the end of the day, love your Spoonie for who they are, spoons and all.